Ladies, you can't have everything. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please consider leaving a like on the video, subbing to my channel, and leaving a comment. I've had quite a few requests to watch this video and react to it. It's titled The Reality of Women Dating Down, and I think the gist of the video is that women were discussing that now that they're successful, they have to date down, which I don't understand the word, so I'm guessing they're gonna explain it. Let's go.
To a segment we like to call So They Say. We talked about it at the beginning of the show, and it looked like the fellas had a lot to say about it. Finding love is not that easy, right? And it's especially hard in this economy. And guess what? Many women say they are finding it very hard to find a man who makes as much as they do. A study by Cornell University found that the country's declining marriage rate is due to the lack of financially eligible bachelors. Women are actually outpacing men with education, and this is changing the age-old mentality that men are the breadwinners.
That's true.
In turn, the gig or small gigs economy and lack of good jobs out there have left the ladies single and disgruntled. And researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, a man who...
Okay, now I get it.
Really?
Now I get the word.
Really? Who wrote that?
I mean, I say all that.
Jeez.
Disgruntled.
This is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job.
That's the problem.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So, okay.
Go ahead, love doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you,
Right.
all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the
That's true.
because you're dating down.
Down. I hate that, yeah.
What is that about? It wasn't called dating down.
Right.
Yeah.
When men were the breadwinners and all that kind of.
Yeah, essentially.
What is that?
I have a feeling, though, that some of the issue here is that it may be the psyche of the men, that when they make less, they are insecure and
No.
it can
This
affect their
report is about the
relationship.
women complaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I gotta get
So
a guy
I
that
guess
has
my
less
question
money
would be,
than me.
so are these women expecting the men to cover everything? They want those breadwinners, so they...
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, they want people who earn higher than them.
Down.
That's what she said, right?
What is that?
And yeah, they don't want to date down to those who earn less.
There is a responsibility with making more money. First of all, I don't believe in any of it. But if there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it. You wanted to make more money.
Right.
Are you going to find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
And my point is, so now you're going to, because we hear so much about women that are like, oh, there's nobody out there, there's no one out there, I can't find love, I'm getting...
Yeah.
Now you're going to sacrifice the fact that you could find that
You can find
love
someone,
because
yeah.
man's not making that much money?
Because of money, yeah. That's true. Oh, is that it? Let me get this straight. So it sounds like the women are the one who have sent this question or complaint to the network. And they're basically complaining that now that they are earning more or are more successful, they are unable to find men on their level. As a result, they have to date down, which I guess that word means they have to date people who earn less than them. And I think the man made a very good point that now that women have now gotten to where they wanted to earn money like men, they wanted to be on par with men. But unfortunately, it sounds like the responsibility that comes with that, they don't want it. They still want to be treated like the women of old. This is the part that gets me, right? Because I think men, we have been trained to accept the reality that things might not work out, things might not go the way we want them to, but we still need to get up and dust ourselves up and keep moving forward. Whereas ladies, you guys seem to have this thing where you feel like you can do everything and have everything. And to be honest, I think a lot of mothers, a lot of people need to start teaching their ladies, the girls, that you can't have everything. That sometimes if you do this, you might miss out on this. And if you do this, you might miss out on that. That's just life, right? It's whatever you put your energy to that you will reap from. But if you don't put your energy into something, you won't reap from that thing. So essentially what I'm saying is that the current day of women feel like they can have both family as well as career. But we've seen time and time again with men I want to be clear, with men, we've seen the result of this because you've had men who were successful but didn't have time for their wife and their children, especially the children. Maybe they see the dad once a week or twice a week when he's at home on the weekend. But it was understood because mom was around and the children knew they could see daddy in the weekend because daddy's at work doing work stuff. You've seen the example already of things that men have to give up as a result of being successful. And I don't think men were in any way disillusioned by the fact that they couldn't do both. You couldn't be this great father and be doing an 80-hour successful job. So now when women are now in these positions, it sounds like they feel like they can do 40, 50, 60 hours career and still have marriages and still have children and still have... One of them is going to suffer. And that is the truth. And I don't think we're doing enough to prepare women for this reality. And as a result, just like this woman said in this video, women are being more successful. As a result, they're delaying family, they're delaying children, they're delaying these things. But by the time, and we've seen a lot of these stories as well, by the time they get to 40 and they've delayed all this time, they now become desperate. Look, ladies, Christians, listen. Don't be delusional around these topics. Be intentional. Where do you want to sow your seed? Where do you want to direct your energy? Do you want to direct your energy to career? That is perfectly fine. But do not for 1 second think to yourself that you put your head over here and then you put no energy on this side and then that will just magically take care of itself. That's not how it works. And vice versa. Let's say you plant yourself in family but you still have this lingering, I want to build a career. Don't think if you put your head into family that the career will be there. Something has to give. This is why it's said that most people are basically saying people should go back to the old ways where there were gender roles. I believe do whatever works for you. What I don't like, what I'm trying to dismantle in this video is ladies. You can't have everything. Even men that were doing it for years before now could not have everything. They were in the office for long hours, didn't have time with their wives, didn't have time with their children, and unfortunately things happen and there's a family breakdown at some point. This is what happens. This is why one of the biggest challenges of men is balancing. Guys, some of you grew up in Africa. Your dads used to tell you, look, I'm doing this for you. That's what they used to say. You wanted a cuddle, you wanted a hug, you wanted time, you wanted to play football with your dad. And dad was like, listen, I'm going to work and I'm doing this for the future of the family. And we just had to live with it. This is the thing. Men knew what they were giving up when they were doing these things. But it seems that women don't seem to understand that there is a catch. And it's very interesting to hear them say dating down because you have women who are earning similar to men, and unfortunately they still have the same traditional mindset, which is that they want a man who is better, stronger, and more successful. It is what it is. Guys, what do you guys think of this video? Do you think dating down is a real thing? Do you think the women have a right to do that because they can have it all and they can choose to date somebody who's more successful than them? Or do you think women need to understand that they can't just have everything? Some things will suffer along the way. Something has to give at the end of the day. Whatever your thoughts are, guys, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like on the video. Comment on the video what you think of the topic. I'll see you on the next reaction video.